moment that every mixed martial arts athlete hopes will materialize. The #1 heavyweight contender making the walk for his first title fight here in the UFC.
I mean, the nerves are going crazy for this man right now. He's so nervous. Has he done everything he needs to do? Has he not left any stone unturned? He says that he has prepared. He says that his body's ready. His mind's ready. He feels physically good in the spot. He's taking on a long-reigning champion. If he's going to get this done, it's going to take something truly special.
He does not believe jitters will be a factor here tonight. He has built his career methodically to this point. We'll see if we hear the words "and new" by night's end. Jon Jones, one of the greatest of all time, has graced the octagon yet again. Johnny Bones is ready to fight. Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jon Bones Jones. And now introduce the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Khamzat Chimaev.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Well, the fans are going bananas as Jon Jones returns to the octagon. We'll see how he approaches this particular challenge. He has a massive reach advantage as usual. It's one thing to have length and size. It's another thing to use it effectively. Perhaps no one does so as well as the former UFC champion, Johnny Bones.
He passes to half guard. Big right hook there by the champ.
Excellent ground and pound here by Khamzat Chimaev.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Postures up now and lands a vicious hit strike. Oh! Oh, another strike lands from the top. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. Oh, man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent starting to slow down. He cannot take many of those kicks.
Take shot! Now! Take shot!
Checks the leg kick. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. This fight's going to be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent got him going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Big right hand there. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Gotta capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you like. So when you get a guy hurt, you gotta find a way to finish the fight.
All right, well, this is Jon Jones's wheelhouse right here, the ground and pound. Just a devastating ground striker, and his opponent may not be long for this.
You know, we have seen Jones do this before in his career, where when he gets you down, he is so long that even from your guard, he can land brutal elbows and cause so much damage. That has been the game plan tonight, and you can see that what Jones set out to do, he is accomplishing. They should be very proud, his team in his corner. There it is, now he's running him out. Oh, he got to the spot.
Posture's up, ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Oh, huge elbow. So a strong 5 minutes down. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Chimaev's got a real significant cut above the eye. We'll see if the cut man can stop the bleeding.
Out to that mouth. All right, perfect round. I need you to go out there and do more of that.
All right, back to the stools between rounds, and I guess nothing a little Botox can't fix, but let us show you the replay and ultimately the strike that caused that significant damage to his forehead.
I mean, his forehead. You don't see it very often, but even when BJ Penn kicked Diego Sanchez, the damage and the blood that flies off the head whenever you get a head kick to the head, it's very difficult to deal with or get a cut on the forehead. He's got to change his approach now to really protect himself.
Yeah, it doesn't appear to be compromising the vision as yet, but he will need to protect himself so it doesn't get worse here in the next round.
Nice punch to the head.
Nice. Nicely done.
Over and over, he is landing punches to the head.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. When I am a massive, and look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across.
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Oh, good defense, yes.
Jones gets back up here. Well, one got through. That kick was blocked. Nice jab. Go round two. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off. Nice kick, yep. Oh, guillotine here. That
guillotine is tight. Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine with a Von Flue choke. Oben St. Preux would be proud. Ooh, nice adjustment by the offensive fighter.
He jumps to the opposite side, and now he's got him in an arm triangle. Now he's in trouble. He's going to go to sleep. It's work.
Yeah, Page and Alexio Lennox. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt. Great shot from the top position.
Like that!
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
– 30 seconds to go in the round. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Chimaev. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
got to be careful here. He
Bottom
needs to
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Wow, your striking is on a whole nother level. I want you to keep doing that. Your jab is beautiful. Keep that in his face. That's what's going to...
All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see, when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger.
Yeah.
You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you can rest with most guys, you got to be very aware against this guy, or he's going to catch you in something that you can't get out of.
Oh, nice uppercut from the champion. Well, most fighters can't keep up this. Takedown defense holds up.
He's going guillotine.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Good work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Oh, now look at the posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Chimaev. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back.
Oh, that's the biggest shot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over, and it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. Very fast, like he lands.
Under a minute to go.
He's in trouble. He's getting lit up.
Holding on to him here, not really doing too much, perhaps just looking to recover.
He's hurt bad.
Swing and a big miss by Khamzat Chimaev. Beautiful entry as he gets the takedown late in the round, too, which could have an impact on the judges potentially.
Absolutely. You want.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, 60 seconds between rounds. That gives us a chance to look at some of the replays from that previous round, including some of the damage sustained on his nose.
Yeah, it was a nice shot that landed, that opened up that cut on the nose. Granted, any cut is bad, but this one is in a spot where it shouldn't affect him too much. What we have to watch, though, John, is if the nose is broken.
Right.
Then it's hard for him to breathe.
Yeah, get the blood in that nasal cavity, potentially trickles down the throat a little bit. I mean, fighting just sounds like a really fun career. Now, let's get to the next round. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up, because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight. So you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut.
He's got to start throwing down.
Constantly a moving target. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chimaev. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Right there. Right there.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, passes by the arm.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense. Gotta be careful here.
Under 90 seconds to go. Nicely done.
He should be trying to get back to his feet. Oh, slick reversal right there. Getting them out here.
Fourth round here, less than a minute to go.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse. And he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
Oh, big shots raining down. Huge elbow there.
Right there.
And how much more can he take? Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Khamzat Chimaev.
Great, man. Relax. Breathe. All right, here's some water. Now listen, I want you to stay sharp. Don't get suckered into that crap. I want you to get out there.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, fifth and final round. Oh, beautiful. Massive head kick. Chimaev gets the single leg takedown. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. And there you go, again, half guard. Now he's going full mount.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch. Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep.
Short elbows, short elbows.
Going for an arm bar now. Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him. There's the tap! Khamzat Chimaev! One and done! Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
The official decision is inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 16 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, Khamzat